Hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn how to stabilize a shaky footage. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. We are inside of the Adobe Premiere Pro, so as always, we need to make sure that we are on the same page by clicking the editing workspace. Click on workspace, then click on reset the save layout. So I already have here a shaky footage that we could use for this example. So all I had to do is to go to project panel, go to other assets, and then in the other asset there's a shaky footage. All right, so let's create a new sequence with this shaky footage. To do that, I'm gonna drag this to our new item. All right, I can see the new item. I'm just gonna make it a little bit larger here. There we go, and then let's drag it to our new item. Release it. There you go. Now we have here a drone shot. All right, this is a drone shot that's a little bit shaky when you play it. All right, it's playing right now and it's a little bit shaky. There you go. Now our goal is to stabilize the footage. All right, now keep in mind that shaking footage is really depends on you. If that is your artistic goal, to make your shot a little bit shaky, well, that you can do that. Just in case you want to remove the shakiness of the footage so that you can watch the clip properly. So, there's a warp stabilizer that you could use right inside of Adobe Premiere Pro to stabilize the footage. Alright, so how to do that? All you have to do is to go to the effects panel. Alright, let's go there. Alright, here under the I cannot see the effects here, that's why I go here in the hidden items, click on effects, and then on the effects panel we can search for warp stabilizer. Alright, warp stabilizer. Alright, so the warp stabilizer spells like W-A-R-P. Alright, you can see that under video effect, distort, and then there's a warp stabilizer. Alright, we're gonna stabilize your footage. All we had to do is to double click, or we can drag it. So alright, so in this example I'm gonna double click it. Alright, now it's already added in our timeline, and as you can see there's a blue here which is automatically analyzing the footage. Alright, so it really depends how long your footage gonna be, but right now it's analyzing the clip, the frames, so Adobe Premiere Pro will automatically analyze the video so that it can stabilize the footage. So to see what's happening, so let's make sure that we click on the footage here and then click on the effect controls. Alright, so scroll down, let's look for this warp stabilizer. As you can see, I'm on the 99% already. Alright, so you're gonna see a number here. Alright, 1 to 100%. If Adobe Premiere Pro will not automatically analyze the footage after you drag your warp stabilizer in your footage, you can simply go to the effect controls, warp stabilizer. Under warp stabilizer, make sure that you click on this little triangle. Alright, and then under warp stabilizer there's an analyze button here that you can click if Adobe Premiere Pro was not automatically analyze the footage. Okay, let's try to play the video. As you can see, it's stabilized already. Okay, let's try to see the difference between those clips. Let's try to make a copy of this by holding the right click. Alright, let's copy, and then let's try to paste it here by Command B. Alright, now we have two footage here. Alright, and right for this, I'm gonna delete the warp stabilizer and the second clip that we have here so that we can see the difference. Alright, or let's just turn it off by clicking the effects, toggle off. Alright, now let's see. So this is the footage without the warp stabilizer. As you can see, a little bit shaky, right? Now with warp stabilizer, this is the footage now. Right, the shakiness was is already gone. And as you can see, it's a bit wobbly, alright? And you can fine-tune it in the warp stabilizer settings. Alright, as you can see, there's a stabilization tab here where you can see results, alright? In the result, there's a smooth motion. We can try to click on no motion and see what's gonna happen, alright? So it's analyzing it again. Let's see. Alright, done with the analyzation. Now let's go try to play it. Alright, this is the no motion result. Okay, let's try to play it again. So this is result in no motion. Let's try to play it. Okay, no motion. All right, now let's go here with method, subspace warp. All right, that's gonna be subspace warp. Let's try position. Okay, analyzing it. All right, done with analyzation. This is the position. All right, as you can see, it's still wobbly. All right, so you can fine tune it here. You can do a position, scale, rotation. All right, let's try that. All right, that's the effect. All right, there's a movement and it's a bit wobbly. All right, let's try the perspective. Okay, analyzing it and then done analyzing it. This is the perspective method. All right, as you can see, it's good. Now let's have the subspace warp. All right, the subspace warp, let's try that. All right, subspace warp is the default method for warp stabilizer. All right, and it looks good right in the bat. All right, now we have here a preserve scale. All right, let's try to check preserve scale, what's gonna happen. All right, so the scale this let's try that. Let's try to play. All right, looks good. All right, it's just a bit zooming. All right, let's uncheck that. And we have here additional scale. All right, additional scale, and also we have here framing. All right, framing, let's stabilize only. Let's try to stabilize only. So this is gonna be framing borders. All right, so if you wanna check for the settings for the borders, you can click on borders, and then there's a framing here, stabilize only. Let's see what is the result. All right, that is stabilized only. As you can see, Adobe Premiere Pro, stabilize the footage by using the by cropping in or zooming in, so that you will not see this moving. All right, the stabilizing depends on the shots, and that's why it gives in stabilized footage. That's why it's a little bit cropped. If you're trying to shot, all right, try to keep that in mind if you want to warp stabilizer, because it will gonna crop in. If you don't like to crop in, you probably will gonna lose the details on the sides. All right, because Premiere Pro will gonna use that to stabilize your footage. Okay, what else? We have here stabilize crop. All right, let's try to play stabilize crop. All right, now next is let's go to framing. Next we stabilize crop auto scale. Let's try that. Okay, let's try that. All right, it looks good too. All right, cool. Now we have here additional scale, where you can change the options. Okay, by pushing in. All right, I'm just dragging the numbers to the right. I'm just dragging numbers to the left. All right, so that you can crop in. So I'm gonna drag into the left and see if we're gonna play it. You'll see the borders, happening on the borders. All right, and then so I'm gonna crop in. All right, a little bit larger. Let's try to play it. All right, cool. That's the additional scale. It depends on you how zoom in you'd like to have. All right, I think that's it. So as you can see, before the clip, all right, without the warp stabilizer, it's a bit shaky and it's not cropped, or it's not zoom in. All right, and then after, let's start to play the with warp stabilizer. As you can see, it's stabilizing, but it's a little bit cropped in to compensate with the warp. With the stabilizing. All right, that's it for today. Then that's how you use warp stabilizer to stabilize your shaky footage. And thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.